Hello, I am Drag. Long time no talk, YouTube. Anyway, this is mainly just going to be a sketching video, put simply, from stream edits and whatnot. These are just some things that I think should change. And the first one is just a sketch. Just a sketch is a phrase that has become quite a meme where an artist will post like a fully rendered picture, and it's obviously not just a sketch because they clearly spent like 7 hours on it. But like it's fully rendered and everything. And the reason why it's become a meme is because like you'll see younger artists just like saying, "Oh man, that sketch is so good. I wish my sketches looked like that, but mine just look like crap." But the thing is, it's not a sketch. Like you clearly spent a good amount of time on it. And I mean, that's not to say that sketches don't take a while. The very reason why I don't record my sketches is because they can take anywhere from 5 minutes to 3 hours, right? But this is a fully rendered picture. You even have details in the background. So yeah, no, it's not a sketch. You know it's not a sketch. Stop it. I think as a community, we should exterminate the term. Just like the second thing is using references while sketching. I don't know where this whole real artists only use, like, don't use references. I have never unironically heard it said before, at least not by artists or people who are teaching people how to do art. I, in fact, heard contrary every time. It was always, "Drag, your art sucks. You should probably use some references." And so I did. And as you can see in the image that I'm working on, hopefully it's like, synced up. You will see the first picture of Brahm looks like trash. It looks like utter trash. Meanwhile, the second one, where I actually paid attention to the reference, looks much better. A million times better. And this image is a digital painting. I don't want to get into it, but this was the sketching process of that. And as far as using references goes, it's important to keep in mind that you're also not trying to replicate the reference, unless that is what you're trying to do, at which point, like, but you can, make shortcuts, do your own thing, make it yours. But that kind of goes into this whole other thing, and that is tracing. I see a lot, at some point along the line, tracing became this huge thing where even like being accused of tracing is grounds for cancellation. Whatever cancellation in this instance is, but my definition of it would be their reputation is slandered, they can't get any more work, all because they traced a strand of hair in that one image because it was giving them a hard time. And then that one person who hates them decided to overlay an image after scouring the internet just to find that one image. In the video, I am like struggling. I know the pose that I want to draw, but I am struggling to draw it, and I'm trying to draw it from memory. It's just not coming out, right? So what I did on stream was like, I gave people like a quick lesson on how I basically quote unquote trace poses. And this is my method. I will get the picture, I will trace over it, I will like trace over the shapes, and then I will redraw the traced over shapes. And this, like, redrawing the traced over shapes is important because my brain will not absorb anything if I don't redraw it myself. It'll just be like, "Oh yeah, okay, so like this image is done." And that's why I think that is really important. Yeah, it's really important that you guys trace, it's important that we stop making it seem like using references, quote unquote, however, whatever reference may be is. Now, I'm not talking about, "Oh yeah, no, like they traced over this whole other person's image and they're calling it their own." I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about using an actual photo reference and then using it to get a pose. This pose, while it is a more basic pose, was still very difficult for my brain to understand because it's still not the best at 3D space and stuff. I think that we need to stop, quote unquote, canceling people because, "Oh, that one hand was traced." There was, I mentioned this before, there was that one incident where an artist, they basically just got a bunch of backlash for tracing this one element in a sketch. I'm just like, you guys are being so stupid right now. This is literally a sketch. A rough sketch at that. And it wasn't until a bunch of industry level artists saying, "Oh yeah, no, we trace all the time. You guys look really stupid," especially since most of you aren't even artists. And that's usually like the biggest thing for me. I also mentioned that in one of my other videos, artists who post to charge too much for commissions, but that's that's a whole other thing. That is a whole other thing. My thing is we need to get rid of just a sketch. Using references, I don't know who said that using references isn't okay, but they're wrong. It is okay to use references. And tracing, as long as you're using it for like minimal purposes, it's just fine. I think that people need to stop being so anal about that stuff. And yes, I said it. Anyway, yeah, so thank you for watching and listening. Like, subscribe, go follow me on all my other social medias, and if you can, come by Twitch. I'm trying to get affiliate on there, and like I've like filled out all the other requirements except for the following, so like yeah, that'd be great if you could do that. Anyway, yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye.